Are you tired of feeling overlooked, carrying a hairstyle that quietly suggests it belongs to a different decade instead of presenting you as timeless, confident, and refined? You may long for a look that captures that serene, unmistakable poise of a woman walking along Avenue Montaigne. A look that doesn't shout for attention but softly, unmistakably declares, "I am here and I carry my elegance with ease." No matter your age, that desire is real and it is completely within your reach. Because what we are exploring today isn't simply a collection of hairstyles, it is a shift in how you see yourself. It is about embracing the essence of Parisian, Chanel-inspired beauty, short, elegant, and truly ageless. This is not another tutorial offering quick fixes or trends that fade by next season. This is a transformation, a refined reintroduction to yourself shaped through hair that honors structure, simplicity, and a quiet confidence. These are styles designed with intention, rooted in architecture and impeccable lines, celebrating the sophistication that deepens with every passing year. The goal here is not to appear younger, but to appear undeniably polished, elevated, and aligned with the effortless refinement that the French have mastered for generations. Today, we are diving into the textures, the silhouettes, and the design principles behind the most remarkable short, elegant, and ageless looks, crafted specifically for women over 60 who want more than the ordinary. We are studying the artistry that makes Chanel-inspired hairstyles so iconic, the perfect balance of softness and precision, the internal structure that allows the hair to fall beautifully with minimal effort, and the subtle detailing that makes the entire look feel elevated and intentional. If you're ready to let go of anything that feels outdated or uninspired, if you're ready to step into a version of yourself that feels composed, chic, and unmistakably modern, then you are in the right place. Because what you are about to experience is not merely guidance. It is an invitation to reclaim your elegance and wear it boldly. Before we begin exploring these refined, Parisian, Chanel-inspired hairstyles for women over 60, take a moment to subscribe to Street Style Hair and let us know in the comments which style you feel drawn to. Your engagement helps us continue bringing this world of ageless, city-inspired sophistication right to you. Now take a breath, settle in, and allow this journey into polished, timeless beauty to begin. The guiding idea behind Parisian, Chanel-inspired hairstyles for women over 60 is not about copying a trend. It is about embracing an approach to beauty shaped by structure, restraint, and intention. This philosophy echoes the spirit of Coco Chanel herself, an unwavering belief that simplicity executed with precision is the ultimate form of refinement. When we call a haircut Chanel-inspired, we are referring to a level of craftsmanship where nothing is excessive and nothing is accidental. Every line, every angle, and every subtle movement of the hair serves a purpose. This is why these styles feel so modern, even when they draw from classic foundations. The cut must have clean architectural lines, yet also possess an internal softness that allows the hair to fall naturally without constant styling. Instead of relying on heavy sprays or voluminous shaping, the hair is designed to sit perfectly because its structure is flawless. That is the essence of true Parisian elegance. It is hair that looks polished without appearing forced, refined without looking rigid, and graceful without ever seeming fussy. Many women over 60 have been conditioned to believe that volume equals youth or that long hair is the only path to femininity. But the Parisian woman understands something different. She knows that confidence comes from clarity, from choosing shapes that highlight her bone structure, illuminate her eyes, and draw attention to the natural beauty that time has given her. Instead of hiding behind length, she reveals her features with intention, allowing her haircut to frame the face the way a master tailor designs a jacket, clean, fitted, and unshakably elegant. A Chanel-inspired shortcut must always feel balanced. It should complement the face, enhance the neck, and create a silhouette that communicates quiet strength. The lines are deliberate, the texture is subtle, and the overall effect is one of polished restraint. When the light hits the hair, it should reveal movement, dimension, and clarity. And most important, it should never require more than a few minutes each morning. True sophistication is effortless, and these styles are crafted to make that effortlessness real. When you understand the philosophy, you understand the power. And once you embrace this mindset, every choice you make about your hair becomes an act of intention and affirmation that elegance never fades, it only evolves. The classic jaw-length bob remains one of the most defining shapes in Parisian, Chanel-inspired elegance for women over 60. But the magic of this cut lies not in its simplicity, but in the precision of its craftsmanship. A true Parisian bob is never blunt in a harsh way and never layered in a way that exposes choppiness. Instead, the stylist builds subtle internal movement almost invisible to anyone except a trained eye, so the hair lifts naturally and never collapses against the face. This gentle internal structure creates the illusion of fullness, giving the shape resilience and quiet strength. The line of the bob must sit right at the jaw or slightly above it, creating a refined frame that instantly elevates the facial features. This placement draws attention upward, allowing the cheekbones and eyes to take center stage. It is a design choice that blends delicacy with boldness, and it's one of the reasons Parisian women favor this shape long past their 60s. The ends are softened ever so slightly, giving the cut that airy movement that suggests a breeze could glide through it at any moment. And whether the bob is worn tucked behind one ear or left loose for a gentle sweep, it always feels thoughtfully crafted, never accidental. Because its geometry is so intentional, the bob becomes a powerful tool of self-expression. It speaks with subtlety, yet its message is unmistakable: confidence, clarity, and timeless style. For a woman seeking a look that is short, elegant, and genuinely ageless, this Parisian masterpiece remains unmatched. Moving into a slightly shorter realm, we find the voluminous pixie cut that captures energy, modernity, and character while remaining deeply refined. This is not the severe pixie of the past. Instead, it's crafted with airy feathered layers that add movement without bulk. The Parisian approach keeps the crown softly lifted, enhancing natural volume and giving the style a buoyant, effortless quality that feels youthful without chasing youth. The sides and back are shaped close to the head to maintain a polished silhouette, creating balance and cohesion. This combination of softness on top and neatness around the perimeter mirrors the structured minimalism that defines Chanel design. The pixie is expressive, but it never loses its discipline. Styling is delightfully simple: a touch of matte texture cream to give definition, a light ruffle with the fingers, and the hair immediately lands in a shape that feels organic and refined. In the right hands, this cut becomes a celebration of individuality, bold yet sophisticated, modern yet timeless. When paired with luminous color, the pixie turns into a sculptural piece that highlights the face beautifully. For women over 60 seeking a look full of character that remains grounded in elegance, this Parisian pixie is a revelation. Among the most iconic shapes in Parisian hair design sits the angled bob, known as le quart plongeon. This cut is unapologetically architectural, crafted with a clean, decisive line that descends gracefully from the nape to the front, forming a striking diagonal. The back remains short and refined, lifting the face visually, while the longer front pieces create a soft, sculpted frame that draws attention toward the eyes. The beauty of this style is its balance of tension and fluidity. The angle is strong, yet the movement is delicate. When worn sleek, the silhouette becomes almost couture, echoing the structured clarity of a perfectly tailored jacket. And as the wearer moves, the longer front pieces sway subtly, adding a sense of motion and liveliness. This cut is especially powerful for women over 60 because it creates natural lift without depending on volume. It defines, refines, and sharpens in the most flattering way. When crafted with precision, le quart plongeon becomes more than a hairstyle. It is a statement piece, modern, commanding, and endlessly chic. Color serves as the quiet, soulful heart of Parisian, Chanel-inspired elegance. It is never loud, never artificial, and never distracting. Instead, it enhances the haircut's architecture and illuminates the face without drawing attention to itself. For women over 60, the most refined shades tend to fall into three timeless families. Refined silver remains a crown of confidence when toned to perfection. With brass removed and clarity restored, silver becomes luminous and chic, more like liquid light than mere gray. Champagne blonde offers a soft, glowing warmth without heaviness, especially when painted delicately around the face to brighten the complexion. And rich brunette, when maintained with mirror-like shine, becomes deep, polished, and luxuriously smooth, evoking that effortless Parisian depth that always feels expensive. Each of these shades functions as a layer of invisible design, adding dimension that enhances movement and structure. The goal is never transformation, it is illumination. The right color, placed with restraint, elevates even the simplest cut into a masterpiece of elegance. The distinctive charm of Parisian styling lies in its subtlety. The goal is to look composed without appearing styled, as though the hair simply fell into place through natural ease. For daytime wear, the routine is intentionally minimal. Let the hair air dry most of the way, then gently refine the ends or fringe with a brush and dryer. This approach maintains movement while smoothing the surface for a polished, effortless finish. The products remain few but meaningful: a featherlight heat protectant, a whisper of oil for shine, and a touch of texturizing powder at the roots to lift the crown. Nothing heavy, nothing sticky, nothing that interferes with the hair's organic behavior. The haircut is the hero, the products merely support it. This is the essence of Parisian elegance. Structure, supported not sculpted into place. A style that lets you walk out the door with the quiet certainty that your look is refined without demanding your time. Transitioning into evening doesn't require reinvention, it requires intention. One of the most effective changes is simply shifting the part. A deeper part adds instant drama, creating a sweeping line that transforms the entire silhouette. For bobs and pixies alike, introducing a single, soft wave in the front pieces adds a hint of movement that catches light beautifully during candlelit dinners or evening events. Accessories remain understated, an elegant black satin ribbon, a polished metal clip, or a subtle pearl detail. These accents don't overwhelm the haircut. They enhance its structure by drawing the eye to the most refined angles. A final mist of shine spray completes the transformation, giving the hair a polished glow that feels luxurious yet never excessive. Evening elegance in Paris is about refinement, not reinvention. A small adjustment executed with care becomes a statement all its own. Parisian hair and Parisian fashion are inseparable. The haircut is not merely a style choice, it is part of the silhouette. A clean bob or precise pixie pairs effortlessly with structured clothing, a crisp blouse, a tailored jacket, a simple black dress. The hair exposes the neckline, allowing pearls, scarves, or minimal jewelry to shine in harmony with the overall look. Long, heavy hairstyles often compete with structured garments, but a short, elegant cut enhances them. The result is cohesion and aesthetic where every detail supports the next. This synergy is why Parisian women over 60 exude such effortless sophistication. Their hair doesn't fight their fashion, it completes it. The entire presentation feels tuned, balanced, and intentional. It is style with direction and purpose, built on the understanding that elegance is not one element, it is the harmony between all of them. The most defining element of this Parisian Chanel-inspired aesthetic is not the haircut, it is the mindset. True elegance begins with an inner confidence that grows stronger with time. Women who embrace short, refined styles past 60 understand that beauty is not tied to youth. It is tied to clarity, to knowing oneself, and to presenting that self to the world without apology. A short, sculpted cut expresses authority, self-assurance, and presence. It says without words that you are not hiding behind your hair, you are stepping forward with intention. This mindset frees you from expectations that no longer serve you, allowing your style to evolve into something sharper, richer, and infinitely more authentic. Parisian elegance is not about perfection. It is about ownership of your age, your taste, and your inherent sophistication. Once you embrace this perspective, the hair becomes more than a style, it becomes a signature. And here we reach the culmination of your journey through Parisian, Chanel-inspired mastery collection of short, elegant, and ageless styles designed for women who understand that sophistication only deepens over time. We have explored the precision of the jaw-length bob, the spirited refinement of the modern pixie, the bold geometry of the angled bob, and the luminous colors that elevate each shape into something timeless. These looks are more than techniques. They are expressions of intention, confidence, and the quiet luxury of knowing who you are. When you step into a Chanel-inspired short style, you are not following a trend. You are choosing a philosophy of belief that elegance is not tied to age but to clarity and purpose. If one of these styles resonates with you, take it to your stylist with confidence and let your transformation begin. And as you continue your journey into refined, ageless beauty, carry with you the understanding that every day is an opportunity to move through the world with the grace, strength, and sophistication of a true Parisian icon.